Hello students, welcome back once again to the session of the online lectures over design of pre-stressed concrete structures through JCE eConnect. So we were in the module of shear design of pre-stressed concrete beam. Okay, so in the last session we have discussed the several problems. We have solved the several problems to calculate shear strength of pre-stressed concrete beam. And in today's session, we are going to discuss and we are going to solve the problems for shear design of PSC pre-stressed concrete beam. Okay, so up to this session we have discussed how to compute the shear strength of pre-stressed concrete beam, but we have not started with design, that is shear design. So from today's session, we are going to discuss how to design shear for pre-stressed concrete beams. Okay, so before going to design I will explain the design steps. Okay, we will have the discussion over the design steps and we have to follow same design steps for shear design of pre-stressed concrete beam. Okay, so here the first step is for external load calculate the ultimate shear force. Okay, so for external load you have to first find out the ultimate shear force Vu. Okay, the shear generated over the beam that you have to find out. So by using the external load. Then the second step is calculate the ultimate shear capacity of concrete or the shear resistance of concrete, that what you have discussed in the previous session. How to calculate the shear resistance of PSC beam we have discussed already in the previous session. So we have to find out here the second step is calculate the ultimate shear capacity of concrete or the shear resistance of concrete, that is nothing but VCR or VCO. So the third step is compare VU and VCO. Means what you have to do? You have to compare here shear developed or shear acting on beam, that is VU, and shear resistance of beam. Okay, shear acting on beam and what is the shear resistance of beam. So that you have to compare. So that is VU is shear acting on beam and VCO or VCR are the resistance of beam, that is shear resistance of beam. So here we have to compare that. So first condition is if VU is more than VCO, if VU is VU is less than VCO, provide minimum shear reinforcement. Means our beam is safe in shear, but still we have to provide minimum shear reinforcement. Understood? If VU is less than VCO means the beam is safe in shear, but still provide minimum shear reinforcement. Okay, so first is we have to provide minimum shear, that is by using ASV upon BSV is equal to 0.4 upon 0.87 Fy. Then second condition is if VU is more than VCO, means the shear acting on beam is more than its resistance. Shear acting on beam VU is more than the shear resistance of beam. Okay, so we have to design for shear reinforcement. By using ASV upon SV is equal to VU minus VCO upon 0.87 Fy dt. So VU minus VCO, so that is net shear. VU is shear acting on beam minus the shear resistance, and for balance shear we have to design a shear reinforcement. Okay, so VU minus VCO, that is balanced. Then the next step is, which is important, the maximum shear of stirrups, the maximum spacing of stirrups should not be more than 0.75 times dt or 4 times bw. So the maximum spacing should not be more than the maximum spacing calculated should not be more than least of these two, that is 0.75 times dt or 4 bw. Okay, so this is regarding the steps. So we will solve a problem, a small example, again by following these steps. Okay, so I will start with the problem now. Okay, so here we will take up a small problem. So the statement is like the support section of a PSC beam 150 mm by 300 mm, 150 mm by 300 mm is to resist a shear of 100 kilonewton, The pre-stress at centroidal axis is 5 Newton per mm square. FCK is equal to 40 Newton per mm square. Fy is equal to 415 Newton per mm square. The cover to tension reinforcement is 45 mm. Check the section for shear and design suitable shear reinforcement. Take Ft is equal to 1.5 Newton per mm square. Okay, understood? So they are given cross section of beam is 150 mm by 300 mm and it has to resist a shear force of 100 kilonewton and the pre-stress at the axis is 5 Newton per mm square, that is at centroidal axis. FCK is equal to 40 Newton per mm square, Fy is equal to 45 Newton per mm square and they are given to the cover to the tension reinforcement is 45 mm. Then you have to check section for shear and if it is required design suitable shear reinforcement, use Ft is equal to 1.5 Newton per mm square. Okay, so we will start with the solution now. Okay, so here we will note down the given data first. Okay, we will note down the given data. Vu, so I will given data. Okay, the first they are given Vu is equal to 100 kilonewton. Okay, then FCK is equal to 40 Newton per mm square, Fy is equal to 415 Newton per mm square. Then the cross section is 150 mm by 300 mm. Understood? Sorry, this is only V. V 100 kilonewton. So again the dt, the effective depth dt is, total depth is 300 minus cover they are given as 45, so we will get this as 255 mm. Okay, and the effective pre-stress at the centroidal axis is 5 Newton per mm square, so that is FCP, and even Ft is given as 1.5 Newton per square. So these are the given data. So we will calculate first the shear resistance of beam. Okay, so now the shear resistance of beam. So here the first step, calculate the shear force based on the external load. No need to use it because here the directly shear force is given, V shear force is given, so no need to calculate the shear force here again. Okay, so we will shift to directly second step, that is shear resistance of beam. So that is VCO is equal to 0.67 BD square root of Ft square minus plus 0.8 FCP into Ft. Okay. So that is 0.67, B is 150 and D is 300 into square root of 1.5 square plus 0.8 into 5 into 1.5. FCP is given as 5, Ft is given as 1.5. Okay. So we will get VCO is equal to 86.59 kilonewton. So we got VCO is equal to 86.59 kilonewton. Okay, understood. Now we have to compare. So here, after comparing here VU is more than VCO, that is VU is 100 into 1.5, it is 150 kilonewton, is more than VCO, that is 86.59 kilonewton. Okay. So therefore design shear reinforcement, because VO acting on beam, that is shear acting on beam, is more than its resistance. So we have to design for shear. Okay. So for that assuming 2 LVS, that is 2-legged vertical stirrups, 2 LVS, assuming 2 LVS means 2-legged vertical stirrups of 8 mm dia. So we will assume 2 LVS of 8 mm dia. So for that ASV is equal to, the area of vertical stirrup is pi by 4 into 8 square. Okay, that is 54.26 into 2 legs. Why it is 2 legs? 2 because 2 legs stirrup is there. So that is 100.52 mm square. So ASV is 100.52 mm square. Okay. So now by using ASV divided by SV is equal to VU minus VCO divided by 0.87 Fy dt. By using this equation we have to find out this spacing SV. Okay, spacing SV. So ASV is 100.52 divided by SV. This is 150 minus 86.59 into 10⁻³ to make it in Newton, divided by 0.87 Fy is 415 into dt is 255, that is effective depth. So we will get SV is equal to, so SV is equal to 145.9. So we will round figure to 140 mm. Now the next step is we have to check for maximum spacing. Also maximum spacing that is SV max. First condition, second condition. First is 0.75 times dt and second is 4 times BW. So 0.75 times dt. So that is 0.75 into 255 and 4 times BW is 150. So this is, we'll get it as, this will get it as 191.25, this as 600 mm. Okay. and in both the conditions our spacing is less. First is 191, second is 600. So our spacing is 140, which is less than both the conditions. So it is okay. So you can write hence provide provide 8 mm dia 2 LVS at 140 center to center at support hence provide 8 mm dia 2 LVS at 140 mm center to center at support and 190 mm center to center at mid span, because at mid span the shear force will be minimum. So what you can do, 8 mm dia whatever required 140 mm center to center according to the calculation you provided the support, and 190 mm center to center at mid span you can provide least of these two. So that is 191, which is round figure to 190. So that is 190 mm center to center at mid span. Okay. So this is the last step. Okay. We have completed with the solution. So let us solve one more problem again for shear design of pre-stressed concrete beam. So the statement of the problem is a PSC beam 250 mm wide and 1500 mm deep is subjected to shear force of 900 kilonewton. The fiber stress under working load is 4 Newton per mm square. If the effective pre-stress is 1000 Newton per mm square and area of cable is 1500 mm square, design the shear reinforcement. The cable is inclined at an angle of the arc sin theta is equal to 1/6. Okay. So they were given a beam of cross section 250 mm by 500 mm and subjected to a shear force of 900 kilonewton, and the fiber stress under working load is 4 Newton per mm square. Then if the effective pre-stress is given as 1000 Newton per mm square and the area of cable is 1500 mm square, you have to design the shear reinforcement. The cable is inclined, so the cable is inclined here with an angle of inclination, that is arc sin theta is equal to 1/6. Okay. So quickly we will note down the given data first, so that will be easier for the solution. Okay. So given data, so the size BE is given as 250 mm, then D 1500 mm, then the shear force V as 900 kilonewton, FCP is 4 Newton per mm square, and next FP, effective pre-stress FP is 1000 Newton per mm square. The area of pre-stress AP is 1500 mm square, 1500 mm square. Okay. Then the theta is 1/6. The theta is 1/6. And FT we can calculate if it is not given. So that is 0.24 square root of FCK. So that is 1.52 Newton per mm square. If it is not mentioned, you can calculate by using formula, that is 0.24 square root of FCK. and the dt is given as 1500 mm minus 100 mm cover, assuming 100 mm cover, so that is 1400 mm. So we can assume, so here assuming 100 mm cover, I think it is not given in the problem, okay. That is assuming 100 mm cover, so we will get 1400. Now we know that force or stress is equal to force by area. So I will consider stress is equal to force by area of pre-stress, that is force is pre-stressing force divided by area of pre-stress. Stress is equal to force by area, so pre-stressing force divided by AP. So we know stress and we know AP, so we can find out the pre-stressing force. So therefore pre-stressing force P is equal to FP, that is stress, into AP, FP into AP, okay, FP into AP. So therefore P is equal to, FP is given as 1000 and area of pre-stress is given as 1500. So we will get this as 1500 into 10 raised to 3 Newton P, or 1500 kilonewton, okay, 1500 kilonewton. So now the ultimate shear resistance, VCO is given by 0.67 BD into square root of FT square plus 0.8 FCP into FT plus P theta. So this is P theta additional for inclination of cable, okay. So 0.67, B is 250, D is 1500 into square root of FT is 1.52 square plus 0.8, FCP is 4 and FT is 1.52 plus P theta. So P is 1500 into theta is 1/6 P theta. So that is 1500 into 1/6, understood. So now we will get VCO is equal to, that is 672.97 plus 1500 into theta, that is 1/6. So this one term and this, so total VCO is equal to 922.97 kilonewton. So total shear resisted by concrete is 922.27 kilonewton, okay. Also shear force VO is equal to 900 into 1.5. So we'll get this as 1350 kilonewton. Vu is 1350 kilonewton. Now we have to compare. So here Vu is more than Vco. Here again Vu is more than Vco, means the shear acting on beam is more than its capacity or its resistance. Shear acting on beam, that is 1350 kilonewton, is more than its internal resistance or capacity. Capacity कितना है 922.97 kilonewton. Okay, so therefore design shear reinforcement. Okay, so assuming a dia stirrups of 4 lbs, because shear is higher, shear force is very high, so we will assume 4 lbs. Okay, so therefore you can try with 2 lbs also, but spacing will be very less. So if you go for 4 lbs, it will be economical and you will get exact spacing. Okay, so that is ASV is equal to 4 into, because 4 leg pi by 4 into 8 square. So the ASV is 201.6 06 m square. 201. ASV is equal to 201.06 mm square. Okay, so now we have ASV by SV is equal to Vu by Vco, Vu minus Vco divided by 0.87 Fy dt. ASV by SV is equal to Vu minus Vco upon 0.87 Fy dt. Okay, so ASV we have calculated already, that is 201.06 divided by SV we have to find out. So Vu is 1350 minus Vco, that is 922.27 into 10⁻³ to make it in Newton, divided by 0.87415.87 Fy into dt. So dt is 1400. So we will get SV is equal to 238 mm. So we will round figure to 230 mm. The next is also maximum spacing. The first condition is 0.75 times dt, second one is 4 times Bw. So 0.75 times dt is 1400, so it is 1050 mm, and 4 times 250, that is 1000 mm. So you can write hence. So again you can see our spacing 230 mm is again less than least of these two. Okay, so I can write hence provide 8 mm dia 4 lbs at 230 mm center to center at support and 1050 mm center to center at mid span, okay. So this is regarding the design of shear for pre-stressed concrete beams, okay. So you may get this type of examples in the final exam, okay, this type of problem. So you go with this and if you get any doubt, any queries, you can contact me, okay. Thank you very much.